that engine. The Yellow Jackets will put total leather and will get started. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And they're going to be met by one of the best defenses in the nation, David. And I know seeing a defense doing what they want, when they want to do it, makes you a happy man.
Right, defense is starting to make a come. I'm excited about this new era of football. Like, we're seeing better tackling and we're seeing better coverage than we were a couple years ago. And this defense is fun to watch. Fun to watch them on tape. Fun to talk to their coaches. Jesse, this defense has been consistent all year long.
And they're dialed in and they're so talented. They've got multiple NFL draft picks on that side of the football, and they don't have to change a lot week to week. This defense dominates. They do what they do, and they don't care if you know it. You can't do anything against them.
So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Here's the pressure. Pressure's there and he gets rid of it. Has no choice but to throw it away, and it'll bring out 4th down. They bring the punter onto the field now. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Signals for the fair catch and looks it in at the 40. So Georgia Tech's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster, man. I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it. In so many different ways he can hurt you, and he can be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible, because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
And the Yellow Jackets are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. The Yellow Jackets line up to punt it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Picks up the 1st down, still moving. He's loose. He's at the 10. Takes it into the end zone for a touchdown.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the 2nd level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
And he takes this from inside the 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back back onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Running to Green. Got enough for the first down. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27. Really want to try to pick up at least half of the yardage needed on 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. Crosses to 40. Breaks into the open. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Sets up the screen. He is guided out of bounds, and they'll mark it at the 28. And the Yellow Jackets will snap it on 1st and 10. The lone back's got it. They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short.
A lot of times when you think about speed back, speed, you think on the edge. You don't think in between the tackles. You don't think about breaking tackles. They try to break your ankles. So the problem is when you're trying to run there as fast as you possibly can, a lot of times you don't get to put a good hit on him. And in turn, you see he breaks tackles and make big plays.
It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. Splits the uprights right down the middle. That'll bring him to within 4.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll run it from the gun. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Really nice job there to pick up the 1st down and get it to their own 41. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Here's the handoff. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity. You know, the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front, they could not protect him well enough.
On 3rd and long, a check down will be the last resort. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And here comes the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes a nice grab at the 25. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he's stopped. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Leaves it with the back. There he goes. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20.
Man, it would be hard not to continue to feed this guy the rock. He just makes big plays. Last week you saw it, over 100 yards making big plays already in this football game. He is a big player.
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown! Georgia Tech made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Looking to fire. With the catch, it's Reynolds. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Third down conversion's always a huge stat. They've got a third and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. Buys a little time. He's going to take off. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. No fair catches here, looking for room. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. The pitch to the left. Creates a little space. Crosses the 45. Oh, a lot of space. He's at the no one there to stop him, except the fella in the striped shirt who threw the penalty flag. This one might be coming back. The penalty wipes out the big play and the touchdown. It is just a punch in the gut for any offense. Wants to throw on first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Behind the chains now on second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Caught over the middle. It's Ford. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. And for the second time, they'll go for the field goal. The first one was good, and they'll try from 42. He got it. The lead now 6 here in the second. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Give from the gun. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. Backed up now, here's second and long. Back to pass. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They bring the punter onto the field now. He's getting plenty of work. 4th time we've seen this guy punt it today. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. The Yellow Jackets will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. We'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
And there's not very many offensive plays that are going to be successful if you can rush 3 guys and still get to the quarterback. That's not a good sign for this offensive line.
He won't have enough for the 1st down as the defense able to corral him. It'll be 4th down. And here comes the punt team. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together.
Fights off a defender. And another broken tackle. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Looking to throw on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Rhodes. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. And the Yellow Jackets come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Gonna run it. It's Dennis. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Grab behind the line. It's Rhodes. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Yellow Jackets will punt it away on 4th down. And that is an excellent punt as it lands out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
They'll move the wide receiver. They'll try the left side. Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
And I tell you what, we can focus on the left side of the line of scrimmage because that's where the play starts. But you don't get big gains when you run out wide unless wide receivers, yes, wide receivers, commit to blocking, staying on their guys. Really good job on the outside by giving the running back space to make the big play.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Makes the grab.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Got some of the work done on first down. Let's see what they have on second down. Looking to go up top in times, running out in the half. It's complete. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Firing to the right, complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Got it set up on the outside. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
All right, guys. Looks like we've got a great game day atmosphere today in Atlanta.
They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Gets it out quickly. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Rhodes. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And the Yellow Jackets decide to punt it away. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Here comes the offense back onto the field. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He picks up maybe a couple before he's stopped right at the 30-yard line. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to fire. Got a man in the middle. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Right back to it. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Pulls and fired complete. The defense will converge, and out of bounds he goes at the 40. They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Gets it to him on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Rushes on him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. The punt team makes its way onto the field. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. He makes the fair catch just outside his own 10 at the 11-yard line. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. Just a pickup of a couple out to the 15-yard line.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
The give to the right. He's in open space downfield. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17. Now facing 3rd and short from their own 17. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Caught in the backfield, it's Dennis. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. The Yellow Jackets will line up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. Quarterback on the keeper. Finds enough room to get it up to the 44 before he's knocked out of bounds.
That's what's so great about these QB runs. They just chip away at the defense. And as this game goes on, these little QB runs, they're going to help keep 3rd downs manageable for this offense.
Catch in the middle. It's Reynolds. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give them a first down.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Right on the money. No chance to run, but they still move it forward.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Snap from the gun on 3rd down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. They bring the punter onto the field now. They'll look to pen him deep. And you couldn't ask for much more than that. A perfectly placed punt pins them inside the 5. What a day it's been on the ground for these 2 guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. getting some room to work. Turning it on. Hits him with a stiff arm. The tag. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, want to jump in and let you know what's going on in this top 25 showdown. Arkansas is in front. They've played awfully well today. And while there's no Darren McFadden out there, this group is fighting. They're up by 7 over Auburn. Week in and week out in the SEC, it's a battle of attrition. And if anything big changes, you'll hear about it here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
Nice play offensively. You go with the toss to the left, and how about the blocking downfield by the wide receiver on that play? If you're going to run to the perimeter, you got to have guys doing work downfield for you, and they had it on that one.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. You see his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
Wants to go up top on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Reynolds. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. And they'll come to the line with less than a yard to go. Wants to throw again. Finds his big tight end. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down. From the 33, it's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Breaks the tackle.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
And that's kind of how their day's gone, right? Like they haven't protected their guy up front, and that's why they haven't been explosive and scored a bunch of points, man. Position number 1 for every offense. Like, if we're going to throw, we got to protect him. And just right there, he gets hit again. He's been sacked several times. Like, this offensive line's got to do a better job.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. First thing you want to do if you're in a hole is stop digging. It's 1st and 20. He's looking to throw. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
And we talk to teams week after week, and quarterbacks and coaches, and what do they always say, man? Quarterback's best friend is a tight end. Well, that play right there, he wasn't his best friend. You don't see a lot of drops from him, but, man, he had an opportunity to catch that one.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. All kinds of time before he fires right. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. So close to cashing it in for this offense. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of pay dirt. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
They'll run it on 3rd and goal. And they're in for a touchdown. Well, we wondered exactly where the momentum was, and it looks as if Uncle Mo might have switched sidelines and switched families.
And momentum is such a big thing. It's such a real part of college football, isn't it? You can just feel that right now. It just felt a few minutes ago like this game was over, and all of a sudden, this team, they're believing in themselves. They've got some win. They've got some hope. Their defense now needs to get the football back to keep that momentum going.
The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
Bought a little time, lets it go. Snagged out of the air. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Two-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. Big 3rd down play here. If they get a stop, you'll see an immediate timeout. From the gun, wants to pass. And the misconnection on 3rd down. And the Yellow Jackets will try to pin them back with the punt.
And money down is where you see defenses really understand where the sticks are, play great pass defense, know what's coming, and get off the field.
Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stops. And the offense takes the field, ready to go back to work. They march to the end zone the last time they had it, do it again, and they'll be on top. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Trying to make magic with his feet. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Flips it out on the screen. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the 1st down marker was. I got to go get that 1st down. Did a nice job of it.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
And I like a very smart defense, understanding the clock, understanding they're going to try to push the ball down the field. Great job playing deep, breaking on the football, making sure that receiver doesn't catch it. Smart IQ defense.
3rd and long, defense knows the pass is coming, so they're going to have guys with their eyes on the QB, but they're going to try to get to him with pressure, pinning their ears back. If you're on offense, you might be thinking blitz here. You better get rid of this one quick.
And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. Ready to fire from the pistol. The give to the single back. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Trying to impose their will with the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's a great play there by the defense, stopping that run. But now with less than a minute to go, you've got to use your timeout. You got to try and conserve as much clock as possible to give yourself a chance to win.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Going for it all. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. Complete to the right. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
On the play. First down for the offense.
Gotta find a completion on this one. Under fire. Played till the final whistle. It falls incomplete, and that's the ball game.